What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Blades with Bill. Today, we're going to be doing a full review on the Trivisa Orion. We have red and black G10 scales, handle scales, that, I don't know if you can hear that. There's a decent amount of texture to them. It is over steel liners. It is a steel liner lock. We have a G10 backspacer, a deep carry pocket clip that is not reversible. It is recessed, but those screws right there, well, we'll get into that later. Have a flipper tab. We have ceramic ball bearings in the pivot, which gives us a nice thwack. We have a 3.7-inch D2 blade. The overall length of this knife is 8.26 inches. The handle length of this knife is 4.64 inches, and we have a total weight of 4.93 ounces. The blade thickness is 0.11 inches. Do a little size comparison real quick. First we got Tenacious, Spyderco Tenacious. Civivi Elementum, which isn't as long by any means, but a lot of people have the Elementum, so I figured good way to... Tenacious is almost as long, even though it's only got a 3.39-inch blade. We have the Kaiser Begleiter 2 and the Benchmade Bug Out. Spyderco PM2 and the Chavez Adencion 229, the Blade HQ exclusive with a G10 handle scale. Love that knife, really do. So, does say Trivisa on the pocket clip, and on this side it does say D2. But we're going to try doing the going up top for my video again. Okay, so give you guys my full thoughts on this Trivisa Orion. I picked this up for $44.99 off Amazon. In a lot of ways, it's not a bad knife. Ergos are good. I don't know if you can see it there in the camera, but the handle scales are actually kind of rounded. It's not bad. It's got a nice action to it for the most part. The flipper tab's good. There's just a little hair of jimping on the flipper tab, so just enough to catch your finger enough to flip her open pretty good. Now, there are a couple of things that I found that were issues. Some of them weren't that big a deal. One, if you can see those screws, those were so annoying because they would actually catch because there's not that much distance between the pocket clip and the screw, like the actual metal of the clip here. So that would actually get in the way and it would actually catch on my pockets. Annoying. As far as the actual pocket clip goes, it's great. Like, so screws, not a huge deal. They did also start to come loose, which if the pocket or the screws aren't an issue for you, you can always just use a little Loctite and they're not going to go anywhere. A little blue Loctite. Now, one of my other issues with this knife is that I had used it off and on for about a week, maybe a little over. But the issue I had with this knife, or other issue I had, was pivot actually started to come loose, and still will. I haven't taken the time to put blue Loctite on it yet to keep it from doing it, but again, that's something you could easily do. The other issue I have with this knife is, I don't know, my big fingers can get out of the way. You can see that it's not exactly centered. Not really at all. There we go. You can see that it's not very centered at all. And in order to get it centered, I had to tighten the pivot down so much that it no longer, like, I literally had to force the blade shut. Right now, as you can see, get it past the detent and it's not bad. But the more it loosens up, the pivot loosens up, the more it's going to want to keep going over to that side. So, only issue I had with this knife, major issue I had with this knife, was that. Could just be a quality control issue. I know I've seen some other YouTubers do reviews on Trivisas and had no problem whatsoever with the knife. Mine, I have an issue. I feel like it's my job to let you know that I had this issue. Again, it could just be a QC issue, and I could pick up another Trivisa, different model, and it be completely fine. I have no idea. I will probably give them another chance with a different model and see how that one works. But would I recommend this knife? Maybe. Again, I only have the one to compare. It's not like I was given these knives by Trivisa. I bought this. I only have the one. I don't have the budget to buy the same knife in 3 different models or whatever. So, like I said, as far as mine goes, a little bit of an issue when it comes to the centering, and I can fix that, but then there's just no action left. It'll flip open fine, but you literally have to take, and it's so stiff that you have to force the blade shut. I shouldn't have to do that. It's got ceramic ball bearings. It should drop easy. But if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the bell notification so that you get notified every time I release a new video. You can follow me on all my socials. I'm on Instagram and TikTok as Blades with Bill. I'm on Facebook as Blades with Bill, and I have my own Facebook page, which is Blades with Bill. So feel free to follow me on all of them. Leave a comment in the bottom for this video, and I'll see you next time. Everybody stay safe. Peace.